Good afternoon, everybody. Sammy here at Sammy J Stitches, and it is time for a new Flosstube. That is a YouTube channel about cross stitch, and Lexi is joining me today because she wanted to, right?
Well, I wanted to do the package, and I guess this just came with it.
Oh, okay. We did a haul video for the members only, which they'll see today, and y'all will see this later. But y'all get to see the haul too. Y'all just don't get to see it as soon as we open it, like the members only channel does. Okay. Wow. We have a lot of whips to get through. Yeah. So I completed my 1,000 stitch goal on every one of my projects except for 3. And these final 3, they didn't get 1,000 yet because it would finish the project. And I'm saving them for Finish That Stitch December. So they'll come up next month. They'll get done by the end of the year, so goal still met. So then I decided how I'm choosing my whips is simply with prompts. And I have not done that this year. So it's kind of a relief. And but it does mean I got a lot more stitching in the week and a couple extra days because I'm late. Yeah. I was supposed to record on Saturday, but it was a busy weekend, you know? Halloween. Did you have fun for Halloween?
Sure.
Sure.
I did.
We dressed up together. We were kind of matchy-matchy. We got costumes, outfits at a Renaissance type fair earlier this year, so we decided to go ahead and rewear those. So
cosplay costumes.
Yeah. But like legit ones. Those corsets cost a pretty penny.
400.
And so her cousin kept telling her she looked like a princess.
Oh yeah.
She looked like a princess. And I felt like I looked way more elven this time with the way you did my hair. So it looked like from Lord of the Rings, you know, how they have the tendrils like hanging down in front.
And then the face framers.
Yes, but these made my ears almost look pointy, like the way they came out of my hair. So just for the costume. Anyway, so
I don't know.
It was because it was like this part was pulled back, and then this part came down like this.
Oh yeah, I see that.
And then this part was so it kind of reminded me of the elves from Lord of the Rings. Have you watched Lord of the Rings?
No. I can't even watch Star Wars.
I don't like Star Wars either, but I like Lord of the Rings.
Oh, I was thinking of Star Wars and Star Trek.
I like Star Trek. I don't Star Wars. Anyways, all my friends are gonna hate me now. Thanks for that, Lexi.
You mentioned it, not me.
All right, so let's get started on the whips. The first one I worked on, I don't know if I was working on it when I recorded Flosstube last week or right after, but this is Thank God from Lizzie Kate. The lighting today, like I've got sun coming. So this is actually something I'm stitching for somebody else. I got down to, I just need to put, you see these gold things on either side of this and it will be done. So this is waiting for Finish That Stitch December. Huh? Oh, the cover photo. Well, no, the printer was just really bad that day and put all the stripies.
No, I'm just gonna look at it. Oh, I thought you were at Trust God.
No,
Thank God.
I'm at Thank God. Can you show them the picture? Even though it's a bad one because my printer was printing badly. And read it.
Oh, it says, anyways, it says happy times, praise God, different times, seek God. Difficult, seek God. Quiet times, worship God. Hard times, trust God. All times, thank God.
Yeah.
Here it is again, kind of there. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just going to put it next to it. So this is where we're at. It will be on my list for Finish That Stitch December. All right. You want to hold up the next one?
Sure.
We have a big pile in... Oh, but that's okay. We don't need that, right?
That's this one.
Oh, yeah. Don't need to get that.
Ow.
So you can show the picture. She's my Vanna today. Vanna. Do you know what Vanna is?
No.
Wheel of Fortune. She's the lady that points at the letters and goes, la la.
Okay.
So, which one are we working on? Or did we work on next?
January wordplay.
Okay, show them the preview. Sideways.
Oh.
There you go. So that's what we're working on. This one might be able to get finished in December, but we'll see, because there's actually quite a bit of stitching on this side. But we got...
Finished in January. Wordplay. Play on words.
So we got 1,000 stitches put into it. But, I think I needed like 695. So that's it, and I put more than that in here. But we started on the wagon, the snowman, we got all this tree, we got more words, got quite a bit done on this one. So if you can see, I've got May, March, June. Which one is this? May wordplay finished down here, and this is January's.
Oh, you guys did 2 on each.
Yeah, I can fit 2. Okay. Next.
You're gonna take it to February. Oh, January? No.
No, it's February. It's just the only picture they have is this right here.
Oh, so we don't need to show it.
Okay. So the next one.
I mean, it's that big.
It's Year of Celebrations. Yeah, the picture's very small. It's
that
the little, little bitty. So this one needed like 658 or something like that.
She looks at me like I know.
I know. And so this is where I got to on it.
Peek the tattoo.
And I mean, you can see it's going to get finished in December. We just got to finish out the stamp, the word February, and there's a little bit more to this arrow, and it's done. Oh, and I got a little, you can see the buttons need to be filled in just a little bit. So finish that stitch December. Expect to see February Year of Celebrations again.
Ooh, this one's going to be pretty. Ooh, I really like that green. Ooh, careful, your needles in it.
Oh.
Needles are everywhere in this house.
Everywhere.
And it sucks when you have carpet because you'll just... So, here's the preview. This one.
Yeah. So this is Shangri-La by Keslin's Designs.
It's beautiful.
It is so pretty. And I am doing it on a 40 count fabric. This one, I don't remember. I didn't bring my book to tell me how many stitches I needed. No, that's not the right book. The butterfly book.
Oh.
But whatever it was, I want to say it was like 300 stitches. Went really fast because I was just filling in this wing with the green because I already had the darker green in there. So all the rest is that light green and I was just filling in. So we still have a lot more to go on this one because that thing, it's massive. It is super huge. So that's
I can be taller.
Yes, you can be taller.
This is the shortest this chair goes.
And this is the tallest this chair goes. So
this is also Craftsman.
It's a tool bench. Chair. Oops. That thing just came apart.
Whoa.
All right, daughter, what's next?
Wrong one.
So the next one, that was Shangri-La brought me to the end of the ones I needed for goals. Because like I said, Time for God, there should be a picture in there if you open it up. Time for God, February, I got to. Time for God, there's a couple others.
Oh!
We're going to have to plug in.
Oh, stop the video.
No. And that, like BK Monthly and BK Punk, they both, I didn't get to put 1,000 stitches in them because they'll be finished. So then we started going by prompts. And so one of the daily 30 prompts was something with Christmas. So Celebrate Christmas from Madame Chantilly. This one is also on a 40 count, but it's on Burdal. I love Burdal. It might be my favorite fabric ever. You see how tiny those holes are?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Now, when I first started this, I didn't know better. So these are 2/2, which makes it very, very tight fit, but great coverage. So I worked in this leaf and up to the bird and then back down. So I'm filling in as I go down. This is a little flower over here. We got leaves. It's just so pretty. And because I started this one on 40 count and it's a series and I've got all of them now, I think the other ones need to be on 40 count. So I actually might even use this same one, depending on how much fabric I have, for 4th of July or something similar. I already have a 40 count Verdal in pumpkin that will go great for Celebrate Halloween. And so, yeah. All right, you want to grab the next one?
Sure. I like your little needle minder in this one. Oh, Harry Potter. Why didn't you put it in the Harry Potter bag?
Because I didn't get one for me. Remember, I only got one for giveaways.
I was like, this one.
Killing her. Killing her.
Yes, the organization in this room is...
I know. I started working on it last week, but I haven't gotten very far yet.
I solemnly swear that I am up to no good. And look, there's a little Hedwig, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Hedwig.
So, and this is done in Gryffindor colors, which I kept with because I am Gryffindor.
But I am not.
What are you?
I'm Ravenclaw.
There's
one of each in our house. There's Gryffindor, Ravenclaw. My dad is Slytherin, and my brother is Hufflepuff.
Is what?
Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff?
Yeah, that's what he said.
It sounds like you say Pufflepuff.
Hufflepuff.
Okay. So I did do it in Gryffindor colors, except I didn't like the stripiness in the banner. So I changed it to purples because purple's my favorite color.
I can't reach those. Look at this.
And so this is where I'm at. All I have left is no good. So it might be a finish that Stitch December, but this is actually a lot of stitching, so we'll see. But I got more put in. And as I was stitching on this, I was reminded I don't like linen. And I've said this so many times, but this one was prime reason why. So I had the red and the black in. I just had to go in and put the gold around. And on this edge line, some of them were over 3 and some of them were over 2. And it was a mess that I had to go in and try and fudge around with. But I got it. But to get the color this good, and my lighting's going away, so maybe you can't even tell.
I think there's a cloud cover.
You needed it on linen. The Lugana was not near this dark. So this is NYX from Under the Sea Fabrics. It's a beautifully dark gray.
Oops, sorry.
So, you're fine. All right. And she showed you the cover.
Ooh, butterflies. Oh, this is that little bag thingy, huh? Little, pillow thingy.
Oh, it's a Biscornu. This one I actually started. Well, I mean, technically I didn't start it, but I started.
Picture, so.
Yeah, there's no picture. At retreat, and I had each of my friends stitch a butterfly for me. So when a prompt came up that asked for something you relate to friendship, it just seemed natural to me to pull out this one, because my friends stitched on it. And so when I pulled it out, I was just stitching border between the butterflies. And actually, I had a 4th butterfly put in that I stitched in the wrong place, so I had to pull it out. And Laurel stitched this one in the wrong place, so I'm gonna have to pull it out. I feel really bad. She just started, the needle was in the right place for her to start, but she started with the wrong stitch instead of this bottom little leg. She started kind of at the wing, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But Butterfly Biscornu, this is on a Fabric Flare fabric. It didn't have a name, I don't think. And these are all, they just picked whatever colors they were already stitching with on their projects to put the butterflies in, which I thought was really cute. And so I put, I'm going to say 300 stitches into that. So, what is next, lady?
The, Leslie thingy.
Oh, do I not have a cover photo for it either?
No.
Maybe Maybe because it wasn't finished at the time. I thought it was weird. So this is the Dark Queen of the Sea stitch along from Undone Sea Fabrics and Autumn Lane Stitchery. And she is so gorgeous, but so much stitching. So as you can see, I got some shapeliness up in here because I am not doing the exposure. I didn't want to. And so a little bit of skin up here, filled in her belly, and started kind of moving on up.
I want a belly like that.
Right?
Yeah.
I take it. So I put about 300 stitches in on her. No, I'm sorry. I put 500 stitches in this one. It took me 2 days at work and part of a day here at home to get 500 stitches. But the reason is I was using it for penalty stitches. So 400 was what it called for, 100 because it didn't fit the theme.
I bit the back of my tongue.
Well, good job.
Like the very back or at the corner.
Ouch.
Ow.
Sound like you just cracked your neck.
No, that was my mouth.
All right.
This bag is sturdy.
Oh, it's my hummingbird bag. Yeah.
Birdie, GG.
Yeah. It's the GG project. Lexi knows. So I started this one for my great-grandmother, for my grandmother, her great-grandmother, hence GG, great-grandmother. She passed in March. Her birthday was September 30th. So this is actually the project that broke my year no new starts. And I did it all for her. So it's hummingbirds because those are her favorite, on yellow fabric because that was her favorite. Just everything. So, and I think the prompt, I forgot what the prompt was that I was using it for. Oh, it had to do with 2 or 9. And so I started it September 30th, so 9/30 for her birthday. And also she passed on March 19th. So that's another 9. But just in case those aren't a good enough reason. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna cry.
I put an extra 100 stitches into it. That's her right there.
Gotta reach like all the way across. That's
And
a portrait done of her.
Yeah. So I had this part of this blue tendril coming down. So what I filled in was this hummingbird, started on the flower, these pieces, and these. I had to change like 4 different colors to finally get a color that kind of popped, like didn't pop, but came out on the fabric that would still work for a hummingbird belly. So that took a little bit of work the other night, but I'm loving this project. So this is both sides. This is as wide as it's going to be, and this is the bottom. So it's not a huge project. There's quite a bit in it, but it's not a huge project. And this is 32 count Jovelin and Amaryllis from Under the Sea Fabrics.
Amaryllis. Then we got a witch and her little
Haunting Household. You didn't have the card in it either?
There wasn't a bag for this one.
Oh, it's probably still in the living room. Okay. So this is a Haunting Household from Glendon Place. And it says a witch and her little monsters live here with one handsome devil or something like that. So
I could totally finish that differently. A witch and her little
monsters. I'm actually still working on this one because I did 200 for a prompt that needed gold or black. So I put 200 gold stitches into it, and now I'm using it for something you're afraid of, because right here, and I'm not quite there yet, but right here there's a big old spider. And yes, I have an irrational fear of spiders.
I have a worse fear. I have to call her in there to get the spider, and she goes, Casey!
I call her dad. And he doesn't like spiders either, so it's just, but he does, the smaller they are, the more he can handle them. No, I'm sorry. The smaller they are, the more he can handle them, because he doesn't like, no, I'm saying that backwards. He doesn't like small spiders.
Yeah, because
I don't
one
like
that was
big
on my wall
ones.
was like that wolf spider. Huge. I'm like,
and he's like, oh, that's no problem. Whereas the bigger they are, the more I freak out. Like,
it doesn't matter. Only ones I will play with are tarantulas and daddy long legs.
No. Oh my god, tarantulas. Ugh. So, okay, we got through all the whips. Yay!
Now, do we do the haul or what's next?
Yeah, we do the haul now.
Okay.
Okay, so I had 2 orders from 123 Stitch since the last time I saw you. One just came in today. So, that's fun, and you could just toss them up there after you show them up.
Yeah. So she got more of the clamps for the frames.
The 2 snaps.
2 snaps. Oh, I made it.
I had 2 that were just missing.
And then she got another 8x12.
8x8.
8x8. Q snap.
I'm going to mix it with my 11x17 and have an 8x11 and just put my 17s off to the side because I don't use them.
She got a snag nap.
A sag what? What's sagging over there?
A sag. You say it.
We got a snag nabbit, nabbit. I know I have like 4 of those around this house somewhere and I can't find them, so I put one in with my order.
And we got these. Must be hard to work with, the petites.
John James Petites. They're my favorite.
Too tiny.
Whenever I have to stitch with the normal needle, I'm like, it's like a broadsword. It's so huge.
I really like this one. It's a Mirabilia Stargazer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, I remember the name. Beautiful.
And see, I wouldn't have normally picked this up because of the background fabric, but then I saw Jessie Marie's finish of it, and I was like, yes, we have to do that.
Then, so, funny thing. I think she was at the retreat, right?
Mm-hmm.
She got 1, 2, and 4. So she had to order the 3rd one of, I don't know what it's called.
When Witches Go Riding from Tiny Modern.
Right
It's right there.
It's right there.
So I now have all 4 sections.
Why do I have a kitchen? It came with the house. That's not what it says, but that's my interpretation of it.
What's it say? Oh, I have a kitchen because
I have a kitchen because it came with the house.
Because I don't like to cook. So of the 3, that one fits the best for me. But I do have the other 2, like, take whisks. Get it? Is there risk? Is whisk?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And then,
she gets banana.
right? And
She
then
uses the whisks.
there was another one.
Feeling stabby. That's the
Feelings-
one we got at the Mirabilia retreat.
I forgot what the other 2 pieces say. Anyways,
So we got Snow White.
from RETM, I think this is her newest one.
Oh.
So Cinderella, or Snow White. I've kitted up Aurora. I'm going to try and start it next year. I think Vicky's going to start with me. I think from reading and stitching, I think she's going to start Cinderella with me. So, Cinderella and Aurora.
That is.
We need a Belle. We need Beauty and the Beast. We need Belle. Yes, so that is it for this week. What happened this week? I kind of do life updates at the end. I worked
All the time.
It's better. I'm only working 3 days a week and she still says I work all the time.
I don't know. I don't even know why I say that. I don't hang out with you. This is like the first time I've hung out with you and
We had a waxing party the other day.
today.
Well, today, but also a couple days ago.
Oh yeah, because for my birthday I had an Amazon wish list and they got me a waxing machine thingy.
Yeah, like the
hard
little
wax.
warmers that melt the wax and then you like spread it on and then you can pull it off.
Waxed her armpits. That was funny.
Yeah, your legs, my legs.
Yeah. She has very
Eyebrows.
ticklish legs.
I have to. It's like the outside part of my calf. Oh, you're spinning me.
I know.
The outside part of my calf, when she went to pull the wax off, I was like, ah, that tickles, that tickles.
She like kicked me in the face.
And
And did eyebrows.
we did eyebrows.
And then today, got my dad in here, waxed his lower back.
It was funny.
It was funny. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We went trick or treating. Well, we went to the fall festival on Saturday.
Crane.
In Crane, yeah. And so they had like a trunk or treat. They had a cakewalk.
Went inside a bounce house.
Yeah. in the bounce house. And my little niece, so we went with my sister and her kids. My little niece has cerebral palsy, so she can't just go in the bounce house with all the other kids, but she loves a bounce house. So we talked to the lady and she's like, well, we're shutting down in about 15 minutes. Bring her back after we shut down and she'll have it all to herself for, you know, a few minutes. And so Lexi went with her and they played in the bounce house right at the end. So I think that was super nice of them.
It was
to do that.
She lives here in McCamey too.
Yeah.
That I did not know that. So, she's really nice. She's like, oh my goodness, it's my friend. And I really like went up and hugged her apparently.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, so we met her in Crane, but then when they were trick-or-treating last night, they went to her house. Didn't even realize it. I had a meeting about your softball. So you want to go there?
You can go there. I don't really know all the details, but
so if you follow me on Facebook, you'll see this soon. It was supposed to start today, but I haven't gotten any information about it yet. We're going to be, she's starting travel softball.
I miss it so much.
She's really good at it. She really enjoys it. And she's at the age bracket now where they start scouting for college. And that's something she's really looking to do is, you know, either get a scholarship or get picked up by a college or whatever. So, we're going to have fundraisers throughout the year for equipment and to help offset some of the cost of a travel league, because you have to pay for every game and parking and yada yada. So the first thing we're doing is called Sponsor a Girl, and so you would be sponsoring Lexi, and basically we'll have a calendar up. You pick a day on the calendar and you donate the amount for that day. So like if you sponsor her on the 10th, it's $10. If you sponsor her on the 2nd, it's $2.
Yeah.
Until we fill up the whole calendar. As far as I've been told, that's all there is to the fundraiser. However, we have decided we're going to take it one step further.
Y'all are going to like this.
And make it a little more worth it to anybody that decides they want to sponsor her.
You, Vic. More than likely. She's going to be like, dude, 20 of those.
So we're going to have a list of sports type activities for Lexi to do, whether it's she has to hit 20 balls, she has to catch so many pop flies, she has to do sit-ups, different things like that. So then the sponsor for that day would then pick one of those activities. She would do it, we'll record her doing it, and then she'll say thank you to whomever was her sponsor that day, and then we're going to post it here on the channel. So, in Instagram.
That would be funny. Mm-hmm. Doing it on the track, like me run a whole lap and then me collapsing at the end because.
and that's one of the things I was thinking about doing was a lap.
I run pretty fast. I came in second place at school. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, running a lap. That's one of the ones. We're still working on the list. Whenever the coach gives us more information, I'll be posting all of it on my Facebook and Instagram. And we may even do more than 1 month, depending on what kind of support we get. But it's a way for us to say thank you for taking an interest in what she's doing. And it also gets you a little exposure, because I know how people like to hear their names said on YouTube. So that's all it takes is a few dollars. That sounds so bad. I did not mean it like that.
What?
All it takes is a few dollars and you can get your name on my channel. Like, that's not how I meant it. But supporting a good cause. She plans to play really hard this year. She only has this year and next year before she starts school ball. But the problem is we live in a small town, so college scouts don't typically come to our town to watch the girls. So this is the exposure she needs. So we had that meeting this week. And they're going to do all kinds of incentives for the girls too. Like if they win a tournament, they get to, or they win a game, they get to wear pink socks instead of black and white.
Or a color.
Or whatever color the team picks.
Our colors are black and white, and girls said, those are so bright.
Yeah.
Gotta wear colors.
Yeah. So we're still waiting to see what the uniforms look like. All of that's supposed to be coming up in the next few weeks.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
And they start practice in January. They start games in March. So then weekends are going to get really busy for me, and we're probably going to have to change what days I record, because recording on a Saturday night in the hotel might be a bit exhausting.
I found a picture actually the other day of me doing it a long time ago. I actually showed April.
She has played travel ball before. Our town just hasn't had a team for a few years. She started playing when she was 9. Or she started travel ball when she was 9. She's been playing rec ball for a while. And if you turn it sideways, it'll get bigger. Right there. Yeah, girl takes it seriously.
I do. I really do.
So, we're looking forward to that.
My glove was so big because I had to have a certain size glove to catch the balls.
But she was so tiny.
And I was also a few years behind the girls I played with.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the high school classes I take at school, I have some of the old girls I played with.
Yeah. Yeah, she takes a couple high school courses this year. So, I think that's it. Softball, Halloween, waxing. Yeah.
Watch Rocky Horror Picture Show.
You should not be telling people that.
Oh.
They're going to think I'm a horrible mother.
Lala put it on. My aunt put it on for me to watch.
Yeah.
Oh
it had been years since we had watched it. So I think we kind of forgot how adult it can be. But, yeah, Lexi just, you were looking at your phone half the time anyway.
I was like, I'm done.
I'm done watching this.
Some of those songs I heard, though, before because of Louis.
Like Time Warp.
I should have sung that one, but that was the one I've had stuck in my head.
Well, when we heard Time Warp when we went to Six Flags. Remember?
No.
And the laser show. You're like, where's this song from? I'm like, Rocky Horror Picture Show. Anyways. We are ready. I think that's it. That's it. All right. Thank you, everybody. If you're new here, thank you for joining. We hope you saw something you like that'll keep you coming back for more. If you come back every week after week, thank you so much. You're crazy, but I love you. I want to thank everybody for watching, liking, subscribing, commenting, all the ways that you show you love me. And I will see y'all next week.